When it comes to converting all your manual sales and marketing tasks into automated sales and marketing processes, easy data management, efficient contacts management for all your customers, data analytics and reporting, quick leads nurturing, and fastened business processes, Salesforce is the ultimate solution for your business to grow. Are you too looking to integrate your WooCommerce store with Salesforce CRM? Hi everyone, this is Drishti from Welcome all of you to our YouTube channel. In today's demo video, we are going to show you that how can you integrate your WooCommerce store with Salesforce CRM in just a quick few steps and begin with an effective marketing automation with Salesforce WooCommerce Connector plugin. That's an all-in-one smart solution for your sales and marketing team. So let's get started.
Okay guys, so we have started with the demo video and right now we are on the WordPress dashboard. So guys, the very first thing that I am going to show you is how can you upload Salesforce integration for WooCommerce plugin on your WordPress, and then just after this step is done, I'll be showing you that how can you set up connection between your WooCommerce store and Salesforce CRM and proceed with the next step. So let's get started with the very first step, that is how to upload this plugin on your WordPress. So guys, as on the left side navigation, as you can see, there are different options. So as you scroll down, here is the option of plugins. So right now, right from here, you have to click on add new. As soon as you are going to click on add new, you will be redirected on the page from where you can upload the plugin. So over here you can see the button which is upload plugin. So simply you have to click on this button and you will be landed for the section from where you can upload the plugin right from the system where you have downloaded it. So as you can see the button which is choose file. So let's select the file from the system and install it. So guys, we have selected the file from a system and right from here you have to click on this button which is install now. Clicking on the button of install now will lead to the process of installation of the plugin on your WordPress. So guys, as you can see, we have got the button which is activate plugin. So you have to click on this button so as to activate the plugin. So guys, as we get the message that plugin has been activated, and as you scroll down on the page, you can see the plugin over here which is Salesforce integration for WooCommerce. So guys, right after this section you can see a small definition about the plugin. You can have a look, and these are the different details about the plugin version and all its details like docs and the support links. You can have a look from here. Now let's click on the settings page. Clicking on the link which is settings, you will be redirected on the page from where you can start with the connection process. So let's click on this settings. So guys, as you can see, we are on the page from where we can start setting the connection between WooCommerce and Salesforce. Here is the basic definition about Salesforce integration for WooCommerce plugin that you can have a look, and next are the steps that is showing you that how can you set up the connection and what are the different steps that you will be following during the connection step, and how you are going to create the different feeds and how your data is going to be synced over Salesforce CRM. So guys, let's start by clicking on the button which is connect your account. As you can see over here, let's click on this button, and clicking on the button will get you to the page from where you have to enable the required settings so as to start connecting your Salesforce account. So the very first thing that you have to do is, you have to turn on the option for using custom app for the authentication process. So let's enable this option, and as soon as you have enabled this option, the next thing that you have to do is select environment. So we will go with the environment which is production. That is the Salesforce environment basically we are selecting. The next is we have to enter the details for consumer key, consumer secret key and the callback URL. Now let's enter the details. And guys, if we talk about the callback URL, so guys, as you can see, the callback URL is right over here, and this callback URL you can get from your Salesforce application. Guys, moreover, if you're looking to have the complete app setup guide, you can click on the link as you can see. So clicking on this section will get you to the page where you will get the complete setup guide for this application. Now after entering all the credentials, what you have to do, you have to click on the button which is authorize so as to proceed with the authorization process. So guys, we have got the message that authorization and API validation process has successfully been done. Now we have to click on the button which is move to next step so as to proceed with the next process with the next setup, which is setting up of price book. So let's click on this button, and now we are on the page of setup price book. So guys, let me give you the basic idea what is price book. So price book is going to help you sync all your WooCommerce product data over Salesforce CRM. So this you can do by setting up a price book. So as you can see, as you click on the drop down option, here we are having no options right now. But if you click on the button which is refresh price books, so you will get the different options in the drop down from where you can make the selections, like in which price book over Salesforce CRM you want to sync your WooCommerce products data. So for example, let's go with WooCommerce store price book. And then we have to click on select and move to next step. Now before clicking on this button, here on the very left section you can see the button which is create new. So guys, for example, if you want to create a new price book, definitely it will depend upon the kind of products that you have on your WooCommerce store, or what is the name that you want to keep. So you can do it with the help of this button. So we have selected the price book from the options that we had right now, and then let's click on select and move to next step. So clicking on the select and move to next step will create the price book for you over Salesforce CRM, using which you can sync all your WooCommerce products data. So we have completed the process successfully and price book has been created and saved. Let's click on OK button. So guys, now let's click on the button which is move to next step. Clicking on the move to next step will get you landed on the page from where you can create feeds over Salesforce CRM. So let's click on this button. So guys, as you can see, we are on the page where you can see the different list of all the feeds. Now what are feeds? Guys, feeds are basically the rules, the mapping rules that will actually decide how your WooCommerce data is going to be synced and mapped over Salesforce CRM. So for example, in a WooCommerce store, or if I talk about an online store, the information that your online store can have can be products, can be accounts information, can be contacts, opportunities and orders. So likewise, it completely depends upon the information that your online store is having. So based on that, this feature of our integration will help you create feeds over Salesforce CRM. So right now, if you click on the button of create feeds, as you can see over here, all these feeds that are account feed, contacts feed, product feed, price book entry feed, opportunity feed, order feed and order item feed, all these feeds will be created for you over Salesforce CRM. So by creating the feeds, you are actually building up a gateway with the help of which all your WooCommerce data will start to sync over Salesforce CRM, from where you can just have a managed and a collective data together over Salesforce CRM. So let's click on this button and create the feeds for all our customers' information and our online store information. So guys, it may take some time. Definitely it is going to completely depend upon the information that you have on your online store. So the process has been completed as we get the message, and it is showing the 100% status. It means that all the feeds that you are able to see over here, all these feeds have been successfully created. That means we have created the storage over Salesforce CRM for syncing and saving all our WooCommerce data over there and managing it from Salesforce CRM itself. Now let's click on the move to next button so as to proceed with the next step, which is sync data. Now guys, with the help of this functionality or with the help of this feature of our integration, you can decide that how you actually want to sync your WooCommerce data to Salesforce CRM, whether it's a new upcoming data or an existing data or an historical data. So as you can see, it is giving the basic information on the top section. That the first line says that you're all set to sync your WooCommerce data over Salesforce CRM. So guys, that means that as soon as you have completed up with the previous steps, that is setup connection, setting up of price books, creating the feeds, as soon as all these steps have been completed, now you are on the stage that you can sync all your WooCommerce data over Salesforce CRM in just quick few steps. Now, if we talk about the amount of time or how much duration it is going to take to sync all your WooCommerce data over Salesforce CRM is completely going to depend upon the information that you're having on your online store, the number of products your online store is having, the number of contacts it is having, the number of customers who have just purchased from your online store, or the number of orders that is there on your WordPress website. So it completely depends upon the number of products and the orders that you're having on your online store. Now if you suppose at any time if you want to sync the complete information of your WooCommerce data over Salesforce CRM, so you can do it easily with the help of bulk sync feature of the integration. So guys, we'll be talking about that. So let's start one by one to start setting up the syncing of all the products. So first is create products and price book entries. So guys, with the help of this feature, you can sync all your WooCommerce products over Salesforce CRM and map them with price book that you have created on Salesforce CRM. Now this can happen once you have created price book entries. So let's click on the button which is start sync, so that we can start syncing all our WooCommerce products data over price book that is on Salesforce CRM. So guys, it will take some time, and it is showing the status that it has successfully been done. The next is create accounts and contacts. So you can create the accounts and contacts over Salesforce CRM based upon the orders that you have got on your WooCommerce store or the orders from your customers on your online store. So let's click on start sync, and clicking on this button will create the accounts and contacts for your customers over Salesforce CRM. So let's click on the button of start sync. So guys, as soon as you are clicking on the start sync, what we are actually doing, we are creating the accounts and contacts over Salesforce CRM. That means as soon as any of your customer is going to sign up with you or going to purchase from you, all their information will soon be captured and synced over Salesforce CRM based on all the feeds and the contacts that we are creating over there. So guys, definitely it is going to save you a lot of time, plus you are going to have all the information of your customers, all the elements of your online store, all the information collectively at just a one place. So you will be able to easily manage it from one place. You will be able to nurture your customers more effectively and with the better results. Now the next is create orders and opportunities. So guys, creating the orders and opportunities over Salesforce CRM is definitely going to give you a very effective way of nurturing your customers, because at any time if you want to nurture your customers, let me give you an example. For example, if any customer has purchased from your online store and they have just abandoned the cart, so for that particular customer, you can just create the opportunity, and with the help of that opportunity, you can just anytime contact that customer and get him or her converted from the abandoned cart stage to a successful completion of that process step. So this is how creating the opportunities over Salesforce CRM is going to help you a lot in the conversion process of your customers from the unsatisfied stage to the happy customers. So definitely it is going to be a very, very effective opportunity for you. Once you are going to integrate your WooCommerce store with Salesforce, you're going to have an immense count of benefits for growing your business. So let's click on this button, and guys, as soon as you're going to click on the button of start sync, you will be able to create opportunities and orders and order items over Salesforce CRMs, and these opportunities and orders will be created completely based on the orders that you are having on your online store. So guys, as we can see the status, the orders and opportunities have successfully been created. So as you can see, we are getting the 3 statuses. That means because right now I had placed 3 orders on the online store, that is on the WooCommerce store. That is why I explained you that it will completely depend upon the number of orders and the number of products you are having on your WooCommerce store, that it is going to create orders and opportunities for you on the Salesforce CRM. So let's click on the button. So we have successfully created products and price book, accounts and contacts, and orders and opportunities over Salesforce CRM. So by creating all these elements, we are creating the sections over Salesforce CRM and creating the storage for all the customers' information that is there on WooCommerce store. All that WooCommerce data is going to be synced over Salesforce CRM. Now let's click on the button which is move to next step. So guys, clicking on the next step has got us landed on the page where it is showing that we have successfully set up Salesforce WooCommerce Integration. That is, this is the stage from where you have successfully set up the connection between your WooCommerce store and Salesforce. Now guys, from here you can see the button which is View Dashboard. So clicking on the View Dashboard will get you landed on the page from where you can see the dashboard of your Salesforce CRM. That means you can visualize, you can see how your WooCommerce data has been synced over Salesforce CRM. You can edit that information. If you again want to resync the data, you can also do that. Moreover, if any point if you see that anyhow your WooCommerce data has not been synced over Salesforce CRM, or if there is any error, you can also check that error in the logs section. So definitely it is going to help you a lot. And Now, this dashboard will give you a complete 360-degree view of your customers' information and all your WooCommerce data that you have synced over Salesforce CRM. So let's click on this dashboard. So guys, now we are on the dashboard of Salesforce CRM, and as you can see, it is showing you the complete information about the number of accounts synced, the number of contacts synced, the number of products synced, the number of opportunities synced, and the number of orders synced. So guys, as you can see, as I already told you that the number of orders that I had placed on the online store was 3. So based on that, it has created opportunities, it has created the orders, and it has synced all the products. Now guys, as you scroll down the page, you can see there are the different resources over here, that is documentation, support, connect. So at any point if you are facing any of the problems, like while setting up the connection between your WooCommerce store and Salesforce CRM, or if you are facing any issue while syncing up the data over Salesforce CRM, or checking out the information like whether it has been successfully synced over there or not, so you can just check out these resources and cross check what faults have been done or what actually the issue is coming, and you can just fix it over there. Now guys, over here you can see there are 2 buttons, that is reauthorize and disconnect. So suppose if you want to disconnect, that means you want to just remove the connection between Salesforce and WooCommerce, you can do it with the help of this button, and if you want to reauthorize, you can do it right from here. So guys, this is going to be very amazing feature if you are amazing feature for you, and it is definitely going to help your business grow very effectively once you have integrated your online store with Salesforce. It is going to save you a lot of time. It is going to just automate your entire sales and the marketing process into the automated one, and it is definitely going to create a very common and just a one platform from where you can nurture your customers, you can communicate with them, and your sales and marketing team is going to get a huge ease with Salesforce CRM. Now guys, as we scroll above the page, you can see the different sections on the dashboard of Salesforce CRM. Now I am going to show you all the sections one by one. So this was the complete dashboard, right? Now let's click on feeds. So as with the help of integration, we had created all the feeds as I show you in the as I explained you in the previous steps, like accounts, contacts, for products, for price book, opportunity, and order items. So all these feeds you can see that have been created, and suppose at any stage if you want to edit any particular feed, let's say opportunity feed, you can do it from here clicking on this option. So that is opportunity feed. Let me show you how can you edit this particular feed. So as soon as I have clicked on the option to edit the feed, I am on the page that is showing edit feed. So this is the opportunity feed. If you want to change the name, you can do it from here. Now if you want to select object for the opportunity feed, you can do it from here. We are getting the different options. You can select as per your needs and the requirements. It completely depends upon you and your business need. Now if you want to select the feeds with which you want to do the mapping of your WooCommerce data, you can select the map feeds data right over here. There are the different stages you can go with. So this was all about the map fields. If suppose if you want to add any new field, you can do it from here. You can set up the primary field. You can select the event at which the opportunity will be created. So for example, if in select event, you can see the drop down like at which stage you want the opportunity to be created for that particular customer or the order information. So you can do it from here. Now order status mapping, from here you can set up the order status mapping. For example, the first is pending payment. So this is the status of the order. For example, if the payment is pending, right, so you can do its mapping with the different options you can see over here, like if the payment is pending, now with which field or with which module over Salesforce CRM you want to map this particular information, you can set it from here. For example, needs analysis. So this is how you can do the mapping for the different order statuses, like processing, on hold, completed, cancelled, refunded, and failed. So guys, this is how you can edit any of the feeds based on your business needs and the requirements. Now let's click on back to feeds. So guys, this was all about the feeds. So feeds are basically the rules that are going to govern that how your WooCommerce data is going to sync over Salesforce CRM. Now let's click on the next feature of the dashboard, next section of the dashboard, that is data sync. So guys, as soon as you clicked on the data sync, you can see it's written over here is bulk data sync. So for example, as I explained you earlier as well, like at any stage of point, if you want to sync all your WooCommerce data of your website to CRM in just a one click, you can do it with the help of bulk data sync. And for that, firstly you have to select the feed. So let's say, for example, as you clicked on the drop down, you can see the different options over here: account feed, contact feed, opportunity feed. So in which feed you want to sync the data, you can select it from here. So for example, opportunity feed, and what kind of sync will be there, bulk sync or one click sync. So let's suppose, say if you want to sync all your WooCommerce data, you have to go with bulk sync, click sync. So let's click on bulk sync, and next let's click on the button which is start sync. So guys, as you can see, the process has successfully been completed. As you can see, it is showing updated 3. That means all the 3 orders information has been successfully updated. Now guys, the next section is logs. So about logs, so guys, logs is going to be the very important feature in this integration for your online store or for your WooCommerce store, because logs section is going to give you a complete view of the information regarding how much data or what all WooCommerce data has been synced over Salesforce CRM. For example, feed information, WooCommerce objects, WooCommerce object ID, Salesforce object ID, and especially at what time that syncing has been done. At any point, if you are going to view the dashboard of Salesforce CRM, and if at any point if you think some WooCommerce data has not been synced, suppose, or if there is some issue, so you can just track it from this section. So this is going to save you a lot of time, and in case of any error or any problem while syncing of the data, you can check the details from here. So this is how logs are going to play a very important role during the data sync from your WooCommerce store to Salesforce CRM. Now guys, over here you can see there are 2 options, like clear log and download. So clicking on the download will download the file, this whole file for you. So for example, if you want to keep the file of logs with you, so you can click on this button of download. So let me show you by clicking on this button. I have clicked on the button of download, and as you can see, you can just save this logs file with you. So let me show you how it is going to be viewed once you open this text document. So this is how you can download the complete file of logs. So this is going to help you a lot if you want to save all the data with you of the logs. Just left of this download button, you can see the option which is clear log. So for example, if at any point if you want to clear the entire log data, you can do it from here. Let's click on this button and let me show you how it works. So I clicked on the button of clear log, and guys, as you can see, it's showing the stage of processing, and there is no data now available in the table. That means we have cleared the log. So it's not mandatory, but it completely depends upon your requirement whether you want to keep the log data, if you want to download it into the text document format, or you want to clear it. So you can easily do it with the help of this setting. Now let's move on to the next section, which is settings. So guys, the settings section of this integration is going to help you enable instant syncing and logging. So for example, the first option is enable instant sync. If you want to enable the instant syncing of the data instantly according to the feed event, so you have to enable this option right from here. And so as soon as you're going to enable this option, you will be able to instantly sync the data according to the feeds event. The next is enable logging. So guys, if you have disabled this option, then you will not be able to check the status of synced data. But if you have enabled the log creation, then you will be able to check and track the status of your WooCommerce data anytime you want. So you can do it from here. The next is delete log entry after X days. So over here you can decide the number of days after which you want the log to be deleted. So right now it is 30, as you can see. It depends upon you, the number of days that you want to mention after which you want all the data, all the log entry to be deleted. So you can do it from here. So guys, after making all the settings, what you have to click on the button of save. Clicking on the button of save will enable all the settings for you, that is the instant syncing of data and logging. So guys, this was all about the today's demo video. In the today's demo video, we understood that how integrating your WooCommerce store with Salesforce is going to give you immense results in terms of business growth and in terms of simplify the task of your sales and the marketing team. And we understood how to set up the connection between your Salesforce CRM account and your online store or your WooCommerce store. So guys, till now, if you found any of the difficulty or if you have any queries regarding the demo video or regarding any of the point, you can drop us a comment in the comment section. We'll be glad to help you. Guys, in addition to this, we have mentioned all the resources to this plugin in the video description content. So you can just check out the video description content and get the plugin right from there. At any stage, if you want the need of our support department, so we have mentioned the links using which you can connect to them anytime if you want the assistance. So we'll be glad to help you. So guys, till the next video, thanks for watching. Stay connected with us and stay happier.